2, 1, let's go.
You want to say hello to our 5 viewers?
Hello, ASMR. Right then.
Today we're gonna talk about push-up.
The 30-day push-up challenge.
Let me ask, like, how many years have we been gymming?
I don't know, think about it. I say 8.
Why do you think we haven't made like that many gains?
I think it's consistency.
Right, I feel that too.
There's
so many periods where we just stop.
There's always something going on in our lives. Yeah. And we keep gym at the back of our minds, but it's never the true main focus.
Yeah.
I think unlike a lot of perhaps maybe Western places, we placed
Like
exams.
exactly
and
right.
Academics above,
yeah.
Gymming. Because I remember when it was like IB
That's
or
true.
even maybe GCSE, I was like focused on exams.
I feel like that's also like the reason why I actually even did this challenge. It's just so easy though. Like imagine if we were in high school though, and we simply did 100 push-ups every day. When I was thinking about it, like the more you do a push-up, the more familiar you get with the technique and everything, right? Like for example, like I gave this challenge to like our friend. Because he was kind of like a beginner in doing like the push-up, he could only do around like 10 sets of 10 reps, for example. And that actually takes so long because you're resting for so much time in between each set, right? As you do more of the push-ups, like the time that you have to use for 100 push-ups, it decreases every day because you get more familiar with it.
Yeah, I mean, Ollie and I started with 4 sets of 20, and then the last set was like 5 reps, 5 reps, 5 reps, 3 and 2. Really tough.
Yeah.
And
we
we really
just take a long break.
started off so badly.
Like the purpose of this channel is to kind of like motivate people into learning shit that they think is out of their reach, but it really isn't. So eventually, by the end of our 30-day challenge, we managed to get 4 sets of 25. 4 sets of 25, how long did that actually take us though? Because like 25 push-ups, it takes us like what? 45 seconds?
Yeah.
And we rest for 1 minute each. So I mean that can't take long. That's about like 6, 7, 8 minutes, right? Max. And imagine if you just do that every day. 8 minutes maximum every day. Like once you get to 25 reps.
I mean, it sounds
per
quite
second.
easy, but when you actually do it, it's quite difficult. Not doing it, but getting to do it. So the fact that we had each other to go down to the park
That's true.
to do it made us
I think
take
it's
the very first step.
Yeah, I think it's really important that we actually went together though.
I mean, that's I wasn't there for like, I was only there maybe
Half the time. Less
maybe
than
like,
half.
maybe 2-3 times to do push-ups. When I told you guys that I would do them, I did do them. Okay, I did it once actually. I did it once.
I did push-ups and pull-ups.
I was busy.
But okay, actually Ollie, why don't you tell us what kind of muscles you develop when you do a push-up, you know? People really discard, they underestimate how much a push-up can actually help you.
So most people think that push-ups is just chest, right? It's a compound movement, so it includes more than just one joint, right? So using your chest and your triceps, and actually your biceps are also there for stabilization. You're also using your core to stay like stiff and straight. So actually it's not just working at your chest, even though you feel it most in your chest.
Well, yeah, it's quite like high intensity as well, right? It's pretty,
Definitely.
to a certain extent, it's kind of like cardio, right?
Yeah, it's very different from like going to the gym, doing bench press. This they're doing push-ups. It's a lot more of a pump, and you feel a lot more lactic acid building up.
Who do you think invented the push-up though? Or like how, how did they invent the push-up?
Well, when did people start
I mean,
exercising for the sake of improving their fitness?
Greek sculptures are always sculpted with nice proportioned bodies.
So do you think that the Greek soldiers had the intention of working out?
Yeah, so soldiers, they must be physically trained, right?
But do you think they
In order-
can like just get bigger by like fucking like throwing the spear?
Yeah, not
like,
necessarily push-ups,
and, like,
but
running and
definitely
shit.
some running.
I
I mean,
all
Olympics
sorts of
were-
armies. So armies existed far beyond the Roman
Yeah.
Empire and all that. it. So
That said, it also says that it's thought the creator of the modern day push-up is Jerick Revilla, 1905.
What?
so late.
Wait, but how do you think he came up with it? Like, surely he just like fell down and like pushed himself up. Like he's like, oh
Maybe
fuck.
You realize you gotta pump.
Yeah, like shit. I should probably like
Try this every day.
Gone up it. Ooh.
go back down and go back
That's
up.
pretty big.
What's up, everyone? Just wanted to share a few more things while the footage plays in the background. So if you're doing this challenge or just doing push-ups in general, I should probably remind you that it's really important to stretch beforehand, otherwise you could injure yourself. Probably the most important is stretching your wrists and your shoulders. If you don't know how to do that, there are plenty of videos and diagrams online that can teach you how. Now, 30 days in a row is actually a lot more than I expected, so to keep things interesting and motivating, we occasionally switched it up, maybe a set or two with different push-up variations like the incline push-up to focus on the upper chest or the narrow grip push-up to focus on the triceps. During the 30 days, I also tried to experiment with what I felt was the optimal time to do the push-ups during the day. And I'd say it's either first thing in the morning or just a little bit before getting into bed, because by doing that you can actually associate the habit of doing push-ups with something that takes place every day, like waking up and going to bed. You could do it midday, but if what you do during the day fluctuates on a day-to-day basis, then you can't really anchor your push-up habit to, a certain activity or occasion. And also, I assume that most people have to go to work or to school, so you don't really want to be a dipshit doing push-ups in the office pantry or the lecture hall.
Yeah, definitely a big,
Wait, was that
big difference in the chest.
For sure.
Like the difference in.
massive difference?
Yeah.
That's a pretty good video.
Imagine what will happen if we did a year.
I think the main part was the consistency.
I guess it was kind of successful.
Yeah, I mean, one last thing. What do you guys recommend to beginners who want to start this challenge?
I think you should probably split up your sets into many sets actually, and take your time with it.
I think it depends also on where your starting point is. Some people start off, they already do sports. Some
True.
people, don't do any sports or, don't have any upper body strength. So just doing one push-up is a challenge to them. So I think
True.
it's just a matter of gauging your baseline and trying to improve from that.
Consistency is the main thing to focus on. Even if you do one push-up, doing one push-up a day, and then you gradually grow to 2, 3, 10. I mean, like us, we started off with 20 as our max,
Yeah.
and then in the end we hit 50, 60, 70.
Anyhow, end it here. Thanks to our 5 viewers out there. Please tune in for the next podcast/video.
5 being us.